Hi guys, my name's Ayana. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, today's video is going to be about the 3 things that I started doing differently in order to really start to see increased length retention, increased growth, and to finally move my hair from shoulder length down to mid-back where it presently is now. Jumping right into the video, the first thing that I did differently was I started to really take care of my scalp. Ladies, ditch the grease. Grease is not good for your scalp. The first ingredient in things like grease is usually petroleum, and that is not moisturizing or doing anything positive for your scalp at all. You really want to move away from greases, away from petroleum-based things to all natural hair oils. I used to use a very harsh grease, something called Dax. It literally smelled like tar. It was black, and of course it had petroleum and waxes in it, and I couldn't figure out why I had such dry scalp. I would literally be getting my hair washed by the stylist at the salon, and there would be flakes falling out of my hair after freshly getting it washed. One of the things that we need to understand is that if you do not have a healthy scalp, you're never gonna grow healthy hair. What's that saying? You can't have good crop if the soil's not good. It's the same thing with your hair on your head. So start using all natural hair oils to really treat your scalp condition. If you have dandruff, try to find an oil with tea tree oil in it. If you have dry scalp, try to find something with moisturizing oils. The oil that I use is super moisturizing. It has argan oil, it has aloe vera leaf juice in it. It has scalp nourishing, growth promoting properties. It's called Enlay. I've done several videos reviewing it. I'll link one above now. If you're interested, find something that works for you, that is available to you, that is all natural. Our scalp and forehead absorbs chemicals, whatever we put in at a 4 times greater amount than any other part on our body. So we really want to be putting healthy things on our scalp so that we can be absorbing 4 times greater amount of healthy scalp nourishing materials, products, whatever. The second thing that I did differently was I really started to implement protective styles and low manipulation styles. I know somebody somewhere is going to be like, oh, how do we grow our hair without that? Or, why do we have to use protective styles? I'm telling you, if you want to get your hair to a certain length, the fastest route there is to leave your hair alone. Okay? Put your hair in a protective style and leave your protective style in for an extended length of time. People are putting protective styles in for 30 days, for a month, and really that's not doing the trick. If you leave your hair in for a month, a healthy scalp is going to grow about a ½ inch of hair. And for our hair that's coiled, it's not even going to look like that much. So if you want to see length, leave your protective style in for at least 3 months. If you're new to it, start at 2 months and then slowly work your way up. But leave it in for a significant amount of time to give your hair a rest from manipulation, from the heat, from the damage, from possible breakage, from manipulating it, and allow your hair to grow unimpeded for however long you can make it. I've had this protective style in now for almost 2 months. I'm 10 days shy of my 2-month mark. I plan on leaving it in for 4 months. And as you can see, it still looks pretty decent. One of the things that helps is, 1, larger braids seem to look better longer. That's number 1. Number 2, I did not list. But number 3, what's really doing the most help is the fact that it's almost 2 months and I have not washed my hair yet. Somebody's gonna get in the comments. I know I'm gonna get insulted by this, or somebody's gonna say something, but honestly, I'm gonna insert a clip of my scalp that I just took today. In this clip, you can see my scalp. I have no dandruff, I have no dryness, I have no flakes, I have no irritation or bumps. Literally, it's because of like I said, the oil that I use. That brings me back to step 1. It's very scalp nourishing, and I can go for extended periods of time without having to wash or manipulate my protective style. I can keep it in longer. There's no flyaways. I do have obviously new growth. My braids have been in for almost, like I said, 2 months, but because I haven't had to get in there and start washing, it's not so terrible where it really needs to be taken out or redone. I do plan to refresh them in maybe about a month, But for now, 2 months in, you can see that it's still pretty decent. It can be done. You can keep your protective styles in for longer periods of time without damaging your hair. If you're thinking about doing this, I have several videos on my page that explain how to properly take down your protective style in order to prevent damage or breakage. If you can't do protective styles, then try low manipulation styles. And low manipulation styles are just simply styles that you can keep in for an extended amount of time, but not as long as a protective style. So for example, putting your hair in a ponytail and maybe doing a bun and just tying down that bun and keeping it in that same bun for about 7 days, or putting your own hair in, some cornrows or some box braids for a week. So that's number 2. Going straight into the third and last thing that I would recommend that I did in order to finally have my hair grow is that I gave myself a little break from stylists. Again, people are gonna probably get in the comments for this, but in all honesty, stylists are educated and trained on proper hair techniques and healthy hair behaviors. But a lot of the time we get into doing the best hairstyle, making it look the nicest. Stylists also learn how to do this amazing hairstyle in the quickest amount of time. And sometimes hair health is sacrificed. I've seen people with broken, damaged hair at the hair salon getting their hair curled, pin curled with that curling iron, that flat iron, and just really doing more damage to their already damaged hair without someone saying to them, you probably should not do this. And that happens more often than not. It's a good stylist that's going to say, I'm not going to do this to your hair. You really don't need to put this color in your hair right now. Your hair's not healthy enough. So sometimes we need to take a break from those behaviors and just start taking care of our hair ourselves. It's during this time that you really learn what your hair needs in order to thrive. For me, one of the things that I learned about my hair is that I don't need as much water-based cream moisturizer. My hair does very well with oils alone. My oil does have aloe vera in it, but it isn't water-based. So for me, that works. I do use moisturizers on my wash days, but throughout the week, especially closer to my wash days, I tend to only use oils and then go heavier with oils. So, it's during these times that you learn your own hair and what your hair thrives on. While you're working on your hair yourself, you should be really minimizing heat, minimizing damaging tools, really learning how to properly detangle your hair after washing. Really take that time to have proper, healthy hair behaviors, and you will see your hair start to grow. I really hope that helps. Those are the 3 things, if I had to narrow it down, that I would say made the most difference from my hair. I have a lot of videos on my channel about getting past hair growth plateaus, my wash routine, so feel free to check those out if you are still struggling, if you are on a journey. Comment below with any questions. I try to answer them all, and thank you so much for watching my video. I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye, guys.